Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahasham, Rachat Wadash, peace and blessings to the elect, that listening and learning the Akim Wagwat Yum. Double honor to the elder apostle, great millstone, and the elder bishops. Much respect to the mighty Gabar Yum, on the harvest and hedges, to the Yashal, to the marriage, and to the Gabar making videos of edification to wake up the Lord sheep. And salutations to the let's get the brother be unto the speckled bird. So I'm going to speak about something that I've seen via social media, and how a lot of Eves, man, so-called black women, especially the Judite women, are making TikToks saying that the Hebrew Israelites hate so-called black women, which is false. Okay, where's your proof at? Now, do we complain about the wickedness that so-called black women do? Of course. We complain about the Israelite woman, and when it comes to her wickedness, period. We're supposed to. The scripture says to be not part of fruitful works of darkness, but rather reprove them. So when we see wicked men of Israel doing wickedness, we reprove them. If we see wicked women of Israel committing wickedness, we reprove them. Okay? That comes with correction, judgment. Okay? That's what the scriptures are for: reproof, rebuke, and exhortation. So when it comes to the so-called black woman, look at y'all. Like, we don't even have to say anything, honestly. Real talk. The media exposes y'all. Y'all twerking on cars, okay? Y'all even more wicked than the wicked, man. Because the Lord made a nation to be wicked, and y'all out doing the wicked. Y'all leading in homosexuality. Y'all leading in violence, okay? Just pure chaos, man, and disorder. And then, you're raising these weak-ass, effeminate Israelite men. So, these niggas, man, to be effeminate just like y'all. Y'all raise the men y'all complain about. When y'all have a man that's an actual man of integrity, a man of order, a man of discipline, y'all call him controlling. Y'all say he hates women. The same thing with y'all saying now. Hebrew Israelite men hate black women. Why? Because we walk in an order. We know that the woman, it was created to be a servant and a helpmeet. Y'all don't like that? Well, take it over with the Lord. Y'all can be a servant and help me to your boss at work, but y'all can't be a servant to help me to the man at home. The man is supposed to be a hiding place for y'all, a hedge of protection when all hell break loose. Is your boss going to be around if fucking martial law was declared? No. But the man that was been with you is going to be your hedge of protection. The whole gravy train for a lot of you women, man, are coming to an end. Trump has already been pushing out these orders, man. Okay, the child support thing, what stuff that's going on with EBT. A lot of them on EBT is single moms, man. And the prophets have been warning you about these things, man. But to come on TikTok, to come on YouTube and make a false accusation, the Lord is going to judge you for that, man. The scripture says that the Lord hates people who sow discord among brethren, man. The scriptures also say that a false witness shall not escape. So every idle word that proceeds out of your mouth is going to be held against you in the day of judgment. That's why the scripture says to examine yourself, man. To keep your mouth shut if you have nothing to say. Because life and death is in the power of the tongue. So when you're making these false accusations, you're building up a report against yourself in the eyes of the Lord. You got to remember, the angels are everywhere, beholding both the good and the evil. I know a lot of Israelite brothers, man, in this truth, that do what they can to take care of their women, man. Remaining steadfast, because you got to remember, anyone who drops the plow, the Lord has no pleasure in them, man. So a man who's taking care of his household wants to please the Lord in order for what? That household to be strong, to work properly, to be in order. But a lot of you women, you hate this order. You want chaos, man. No accountability, no responsibility. But yet you want to call yourselves goddesses and bosses, man. Those titles require great responsibility, man, and accountability. What kind of a boss or a CEO managing companies will not take responsibility, will not take accountability? How would he grow? How would he expand his business? How would he learn new things to upgrade his business, to upgrade his wisdom and his knowledge of his business? How? There's no way that can happen, man. So, yo, it's very vexing. Because at the end of the day, man, no one likes to be slandered and no one likes to be falsely accused. I've been through that shit personally. And that destroyed a major chunk of my life, man. Being falsely accused of something I've never done. So when I hear these things, without proof, without evidence, just people coming on social media and slandering a group of people out of emotion, that shit really pisses me the hell off. And like I said, not, to the women, but hey, to anybody, man and women, watch what you say, because the Lord will send a spirit of vengeance after you to freaking put your ass out, man. The scripture says a false witness will not escape, shall not escape. The scriptures talk about a slander of a city. And that city can be composed of much people. So if you're slandering an entire group of people, now the whole world is looking at that group of people in a certain light, wrongfully. Not understanding the entire story. So to the people on the outside looking in, the scripture says, to blame not before thou hast examined the matter. Understand first, then rebuke. So don't be getting on the blame train with these wicked ass men and women. Especially those who want to blame the Hebrew Israelites for every goddamn thing. Okay? And yes, I say goddamn thing. Why? Because God is not the name of the Lord. So grow the F up. Be a grown man, be a grown woman. Accept your choices and who you lay with and grow from that, man. Stop being a little child and blaming other people. That is weak and that is childish, man. You're not strong. You're nothing when you do stuff like that, man. You're just a child of unaccountability. And that goes for anything in life, man. But when it comes to lying and being bearing false witness, man, that is a serious matter. That has gotten people killed. That has gotten people years in prison, man, wrongfully. And to those who continue to do it, the Lord is going to deal with you, man. The Lord's going to deal with you. Call Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. He deal with your asses, man. I'm tired of that shit, man. But at the end of the day, this is part of bearing the indignation, okay? And enduring hardness like a good soldier, man. Because we're going to have mockers and scoffers in the last days, man. Just fulfilling prophecy, okay? They're just fulfilling prophecy and they're in their lot. And we're going to see them fall, right? The scripture says in Micah, I think 7 and 10, and she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, and then she shall be trodden down like the mire of the street. Okay? The same thing for you wicked men who falsely accuse us, man, of shit that we never did. The Lord's going to deal with y'all, man, and put y'all to death. Or call on me Bashim Yahushua. There's 441 right in front of me. The Wadi Bashim Yahushua. So anyways, just something to the spirit and power Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. Shalom.